Morning! That's right, we're jumping into it straight today. No brilliant.org. Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. This past week, Monday through Thursday, we were doing speedrunning tabletop development. Don't quite have the people yet to play test the game, which we would do on Friday. So instead, today we are going to dive into the current video game in development called Switch Ball Deluxe. This is it. This is the title screen. This is an action puzzle game, and for the first, I don't know, half hour, I'm just going to play some levels in it, talk about it, tell what it's about, and then we're going to create some levels in it. We're going to keep building out levels in the game. Most of the core game has been completed, so right now it's mainly just levels. It's a level-based game. Let's dive right in. As you can see, we have adventure mode and gauntlet mode. We're going to be going into adventure mode, so we just show a bunch of different levels. So, this is behind the scenes look. The game is built around a whole bunch of worlds that have levels in them. Each of them introduce different gimmicks to the game. The core game is a brick breaker. So if we just start off, and it's based off of energy production plants. Is there a better way to say it? Power plants? Power plants. So spoiler alert, each of these worlds that we're going to be looking at are a different type of power plant. So you're starting off with fossil fuels, then you're going to go to windmills, like wind power. We have solar power, hydropower, nuclear, biofuels, geothermal. Then we finally get into some fictional, just wacky ones. We have antimatter, wormholes, like warping around, and finally Omega, which is basically just the culmination of all of these at once. So we're going to be diving into each of these, playing a few levels from each of them to explain how the game works, and then we're going to make some levels too. So let's go to the first level of fossil fuels. Now you can see that we have stock images in the back of all these. Eventually we are going to have realistic images. It's kind of like a nice collage aesthetic. We got some pixel art mixed with real images of like power plants and stuff in the background. Some like just stock images of people who created art. These are obviously obviously stock images we just copy and pasted. So we haven't decided which ones we're going to use yet. So I can hide this. And in every single level, your goal is to destroy all these energy bricks. And you can change colors by hitting these, you can call them paint bricks, color bricks. And in order to destroy a block, you have to be the same color. So this is the very first level of the game where you're only one color and everything's only one brick type. And it's going to get pretty crazy pretty quick, at least throughout the worlds. We'll be jumping between worlds. Each world is 16 levels, 15 and a boss. So here, some of this stuff on screen is just for development purposes. So in the top left here, you can see the one that's just like signifies it's the first level. Not sure if we're going to keep that. It's the name of the level. This is the level editor feature. So if I click this, I can go in and go to the level editor, which we're going to show later when we're making levels. When I click that, you also see some extra options up here at the top. On the right, this is a pretty minimalistic UI. This is also going to be a game that's for iOS phones, Android, where the only controls are left, right. So if I press left, right, you can see this is highlighting. there's a ranking system. So the whole goal is to beat the level as quickly as possible. So this first set of the bar, this is S rank, and then as you go and past this line, you get into A, B, C, and if you complete the level any way farther than that, it's D rank. Then over here, you also have turbo. At any time, you can hold down spacebar and do turbo. So right now, you can see this is normal speed, and if I hold down spacebar, I go about twice as fast. Just like that. Let's go ahead and restart it. Now, part of the game, well, the main crux of the game is one, constantly changing colors, switching. It's called Switch Ball. And then this is, by the way, Switch Blight at the bottom right corner of the screen. He's basically the master of all power plants, and thematically, it's a very loose story. You're Switch Blight, and you're going to each of your power plants, and you're generating energy in the country of Ridgescar. These characters are actually from the game Blister Blight, which is the first game that I've had under development under Quasico Games, and still in development, but it's definitely on the back burner right now because it's a much more ambitious action platformer in the lines of Mega Man and Kirby and some other popular franchises which took inspiration from. So anyway, this is Switchblade down here. He's just kind of watching, and in a way, he's the one controlling this little ball because on his shoulders he has two different kind of like little helper androids, and this is one of them. So in a way, you're kind of him moving the ball around too. So when you hit blocks, they'll explode naturally. Every 5 blocks, your combo will go up. So there's a combo that can be broken if you hit the wrong color. So as you keep hitting blocks, you're going to gain combo, and as you gain combo, the block explosions are going to get bigger in an orthogonal pattern, and you'll be able to destroy more. So let's just watch that in action. So if I go over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and now my combo's up, you can see that combo level 2, combos are getting even bigger. So as I navigate the area, I'm destroying more blocks at a time. Now, more often than not, this is a speed arcade game. You're trying to do this as quickly as possible. So there you go. I got D rank. The game heavily encourages you to constantly be switching on and off turbo as you're navigating the levels. So that wasn't very fast. Let's try to beat that quicker. So I'm just going to hold down turbo the whole time. Think, oh, well, this is slightly faster, right? Already, you're like, well, how in the world do you get an S rank if this is how fast it is with turbo? And that's the puzzle aspect of the game. There's going to be puzzle type levels, but also part of the puzzle is how do I beat this quickly? It's a game that I'm also designing to be very speedrunnable. I love speedrunning, and that's one of the things. So I think what I need to do is get inside the block. So if I get there, yeah, that's a lot better. So you want to utilize the ball. See that exploited. So infinity eyes, orange. And you can see there's a big variety of level design. So if I go in here, I'll show the proper way to beat the level, or at least one of them. And you can see the different bricks are lighting up the correct color. So if I'm the right color, I will keep maintaining that combo. So you can see, boom, boom. I'm not even using turbo right now. There you go, 26 seconds. Now let's show what happens is if you hit a block that's not the right color. So I'm currently green. If I go over here, you can see it says combo broken. Now if I go hit a block again, I've lost my combo and I need to build it up again. So again here, if I go over here, boom, it's good. Oh, but I hit the wrong block and now I lost a combo. Let's go ahead and try to get an S rank. See if we can do it. So we're gonna keep this turbo. Okay, I already messed it up there at the beginning. The splits are pretty tight. Try to make it as tight as possible. There you go. A. Half a second away. Pretty close. Alright, so that's the core part of the game. Let's take a look at one as we keep going. There can be any number of colors. The most number in any level is 6. 6 different colors. We go to, let's say, one that has 3 colors in it. Right through. So now we got 3 colors going on. And we're gonna have to navigate this to try to maintain the combo. That was bad. Redo. I want to get it pretty quickly. There we go. So now I can hit this red one, clear switch face. As you can see, if I hit the side of the blocks, it doesn't do anything. And if I hit a color block, we're all good. That also maintains combo. So this is going okay, but it's still pretty slow. Definitely didn't do it optimally. Looks like another B, probably. That was okay. 42 seconds. I'll show another example of a 3-color level. Here we have a little Christmas tree. The level's called Festive. So here, this is a little bit more of a puzzle aspect. Trying to break through. That's a different game. Yep. So there is a really momentary break of the combo. Not the end of the world. I'm currently using keyboard. Of course you can use a controller. Pretty good. If I didn't break combo, I think there was a pretty good chance to get S rank. Let's go back to the menu. So each world has a different gimmick that is added to it. So the main part of the game is that you're destroying things, you're changing colors, you're maintaining combo. As the game continues, of course, we're going to keep adding different elements to it. So the very first element to it is windmills. In a way, and not in a way, the main way that windmills work is that you get rotated, just like a windmill rotates. So let's take a look at the bar chart, the very first level in windmills. So you can see there's these arrow blocks, and every arrow block is going to rotate us. What does that mean? Let's see. And now we are instead moving left-right. And if I want to move, you can see in the controls, up, down. Now I never actually hit the color, which is kind of silly. I moved before I hit the color. So you can see here, boom. And now, if I hit this, I have to transition to using just up and down. There's no left-right in terms of controls. And the arrows next show us what direction we will move. Now you can see at the top, there's no time for this level. That's because some of these levels are in development in terms of what are the actual splits, what should the splits be. And this one doesn't have that yet. And and that's windmills. So at any point in time, there are air blocks. Switch. So, for example, we can look at another level called Providence. Now, these levels, in the first world, they are pretty much scaling in terms of challenge. Like the first world's levels are pretty set. It's been a lot of playtesting. From worlds 2 to the end of the game, there is no sense of um, this level's easier because it's like level 2. Um, I have a whole list of, actually I can pull it up, something I want to pull up is just a doc that has every level in it. And of course the levels themselves are saved. Let's see what we got here. And in this document that I have, which is just an Excel doc, it basically lists, okay, these are all the levels in the game. What gimmicks are they using? Have I created splits for them yet for ranks? And how challenging are they? So we just did bar chart. I put that as like a challenge level of like a 5. Not really that hard. Providence here, it's about a 7 out of 10. However, yeah, the levels are safe. However, in this level in particular, there's really only one route to get S rank. Now, I don't think I set the splits for this level, which it looks like I didn't. Let me check. Let's see if I go to constants. Currently not sharing the code base, but I'll share it at some point. Where is it? Oh, okay. Yeah, I had the splits, but they're hard to see. Here, I'm gonna reload the game just so we can see the splits in this, because I definitely did create splits for this level. Actually, did I? I definitely beat the level really quickly. No, I don't think I did create splits. That's a lie. That's fine. We'll boot up the game again. It's quick. Shh. Let's go check it out. So here you can see this is a different type of level. This is definitely a puzzle level. I'm trying to destroy all these cyan bricks, and there's both arrow blocks, and there are, I can constantly be changing colors to yellow. So in a way, yellow is danger. So I want to stay here. I want to destroy just the cyan bricks, but you can see here, I have to maintain the color all the way through in order to destroy these blocks. Now I could like go back and get it, but essentially now I'm done so. So in this one is definitely a puzzle. It's like, how do I actually complete the level? Now the gimmick of this world is windmills. So you are encouraged to use the windmills in order to complete it. So you're like, okay, well maybe I could do that. Well, that didn't work. So I think it's like this. Boom, boom, boom. Go down like this. Oh, I messed up, but I think this will work. Oh, jeez. Yeah, this will work now. So definitely a slow way to do it, but there is a single path that works your way through it. So that's like a puzzle level for windmills. Let's move on. Just showcase the whole game today. Why not? Until I make some levels. Solar. What is solar? Well, we gotta use light. solar levels are now we're going to introduce light to the game. And let's take a look at dynamite. So in solar here we have these light objects that are essentially like spotlights, and let's see what happens. Some red. See, they turned on the lights and destroyed first that color. Now I can become red and destroy the dynamite inside. Pretty cool. Let's take a look at the next one. Now lights, of course, can be combined to make colors. So this is addition. So blue plus yellow makes green. Boom. So now we're learning that, oh, we can combine lights. That's pretty neat. We also have slow, quiet you. We have levels like this where you're constantly going back and forth between lights. So this is icicles. Currently I don't have a sound effect for lights. There's sound effects for most things in the game, but some of them still don't have sound effects. That's TBD. Now, of course, you're doing this and you're like, oh, I want to use the lights, but you can always go in here and still explode them on your own. So, a little bit of a sound effect I think would be nice. Now, there's no sound effect for when the bricks are being destroyed by light. So there should at least be something for that. The actual lights turning on might not need a sound effect. Alright, let's take another one to look at it. Let's do infiltration. So this is another puzzle level, similar to the one we did for windmills, where you can see there is red barrier, and we've got to infiltrate, we got to hit all these colors, come back and do the green. So let's go ahead. Hit. Nope. Oh no. This one's a harder level. It's about timing. There we go. Oh jeez. Can I even get these blue now? Yeah, I can fit it. There you go. No. I'm doing this very, very poorly. There we go. We're fine. We're fine. There you go. Now if you're real clutch, you can do this all in one go. You just hold right. It's like pixel perfect. It's really hard to hold left and do it. Right. Let's take a look at a couple other levels. What levels do we even have here? Let's go to depth. So here's one where solar is just everywhere. You see there's orange in the middle. We got 4 different colors going on right here. So everything in this game, there's going to be no tutorials. This is a play as you. I'm doing so good. It's hard to speak and play. Everything is going to be teaching you as you go along the mechanics of levels. So we're jumping around, but when you're playing through levels, the mechanics are going to be taught as you play. That's a good question. Let's try it again. Oh gosh. Forgot how to do this level. This way. There you go. Nice. Alright. Red. It's funny because right after I make a level, I'm like, psh, this level's easy. And then I come back to it like a month later. And I'm like, I don't remember how to make this. How to beat this level. Oh no. Now it's not even red anymore. There we go. There's yellow and blue over there. Okay. Combo doesn't really matter right here. Yellow brick. Yes, there will be leaderboards. Absolutely. I need red. Yeah, this game's all about... Wait. What makes orange? Yellow and red? Oh, red. Yeah, red. Come on. Come on. Wait, why isn't this one the right color? Bro. That was so long. 1:23. Yeah, so speedrunning, there'll be, my goal is for there to be public speedrunning leaderboards. People, of course, will be doing it on their own, on like speedrun.com and stuff. And I want individual level leaderboards as well. Alright, let's move on to the next world. Hydropower. Let's take a look. Dual rivers. Sure. So, right now we have tracks. These in the future will be like waterways. And what do waterways do? Well, they move stuff. And now the bricks are moving. Oh my gosh. Come on. Yep. Yeah. Not bad. Not bad. Let's take a look at another couple for this. So, what happens... This level's just called It's a Feature. You can get smooshed. In this game, though, your ball can't get destroyed. Well, then, I guess it's a feature. See if it happens. Happens frequently in this level. Nope, it actually didn't happen this time. Essentially, you can clip through. Flipping through stuff is a feature. We might see it in some other level here. This one's a little bit trickier than the first level. Slightly similar, I showed. Here you can see the bricks are interlocking with each other. How do I get at them? Now some of these levels are only going to be challenging in the fact that right now most of these levels don't have timers like we saw in the first world. But the challenge will be beating them within the specified time. Because you can fail a level. If you do not beat it in the specified time, you will fail. So I'm actually going to show a fail state in a minute because I never showed that. There you go, 37 would be a terrible time. So let's go back up to this first one. I just want to show what happens when you fail, just to get a little bit of context, because it's a quick level. Now, it'd be very, very hard to fail this level, because you literally just hold left or right. But, say, you know, you fell asleep. I was here. And you wake up. You're like, oh no! There's less than 10 seconds left. Well, everything starts shaking. Oh no! And you get a meltdown. So it does not get faster, but you do get the timer. Everything starts getting red, just warning you with the countdown that it's going to explode. And yes, I restart. Try again. Now, as we get further in the worlds, gimmicks are going to be combined with each other. So some of these are just highlighting the core gimmicks so you learn it, and a bunch of them are going to be combined gimmicks. So the further you go, of course, more and more gimmicks will get combined with each other. Every level, in general, well, time's going up, yes. You're running out of time, but time goes up to show how much time you spent. But yeah. Every level is only going to have 2 gimmicks until the final world, Omega, which can have any number of gimmicks tied together. I think it's very rare to combine more than 2. Let's take a look at nuclear. Nuclear power. That's one big brick. So here we can see we got some rotation bricks as well. And we're just slowly building up our combo. And now what happens when I do this? Bam! So, still have a little bit of cleanup here on the left and right. So nuclear is all about giant bricks and different sized big bricks. We can take a look at another one. It just has a whole bunch in them. Forest. So this is a picture one. We got some trees. What do you mean by multi-hit? Not sure what you mean by multi-hits. We might have something like that here. Might be a later gimmick. So now we got our combo up. Boom. Ah, yeah. Nope. Every brick is just one and done. Whoa, that was a big one. Nope. However, we are going to show off a boss, and bosses have unique bricks. So why don't we do it? You ask about a different type of brick. So that is a great question, and you'll see as you go along. Hit a brick, it explodes. And currently, we have a boss we can take a look at here in the first world. The living boss. Why don't we take it? It's a giant dino head. You can see there's also a boss bar at the bottom. And let's just go ahead. Let's play it. So as you can see here, there's a timer now. If we go past that time, those bricks are coming back. boss bricks regenerate over time. Now, if you destroy all of one color, which the game would teach you, I'm just explaining, they will get permanently destroyed. Oh no, they just literally started regenerating. I was just a little bit too slow. No! No! Oh, and I'm screwed. I lost. I was like a half second too slow. And yeah, he came back. So we lost. Let me start. Let's go a little bit quicker. Thank you. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Timing is very, very tight. And the goal is to make it just tight enough. Just lock in. Oh, don't. No. I got 10 seconds. I'm fine. Combos for no one needs to combo. Boom! Alright. So now at minimal, all of the yellow bricks are gone. Yeah, they're coming back though. Come on! No! Don't you dare! Stop it! Come on, 3, 2, 1. Okay. We did it! At minute 6. I did not complete that in 14 seconds, by the way. I'm not sure where that's from. These levels have been adapting. I haven't reset them in a long time. Let's continue looking at some more mechanics here. So nuclear are the big bricks. Allow for giant combos. And now we're only about halfway there in terms of all the mechanics. Pollinators. These might be my favorite mechanic in the game. It's pollinators. At first, it seems. See ya. Thanks for tuning in. At first, pollinators seem kind of basic, but they add a lot of flexibility for game design. Let's take a look. This is biofuels. So in biofuels, you can change the color of what the bricks are. So how am I going to destroy all the cyan bricks? Well, when you get a brick, thank you, appreciate it. Now I can change the color of these bricks. Boom. As your combo goes up, the range also goes up. We currently don't have an art animation. It's going to be like a flower effect, like a poof of pollen spreading out in a circle from where you hit. That visual cue isn't there, but gameplay-wise, it's working. Let's take a look at a couple others here. Wave shift is a very cool use of pollinators. So now we got red and blue. And we can see that we can go ahead and change. Oh, these are all blue now. Cool. Lost my combo. But say if I go in there and I become red, we also see, oh, I can change that back to red, but that doesn't really help us. And this is where we have the rotation mechanics, so we can kind of get in there as well and change it that way. And now when I hit it, we kind of have an avenue. Now this is a little bit slow, but now that I've destroyed some bricks in there, I can constantly change the colors as I go along. of playing this level a little bit willy-nilly. Losing my combo constantly, but again, in the top you can see that I haven't set splits for this level, so it's mainly just testing it, seeing what works. This level can be beaten very quickly. I'm just kind of being silly with it right now. There you go. That's pollinators. They change the color of the bricks. And the higher your combo, the more of the range that you can change. Now we're going to the mechanics that basically are starting to break the game. This is the part of the game where it kind of starts to go nuts, as you might expect. And the first way that it goes nuts is via geothermal power. Geothermal power uses fire. So, when you're on fire, here you can see, well, how am I going to destroy these bricks? All I can do is turn the color blue. Oh my gosh, I forgot to turn off the sound. The best sound right now. I might have to show the code base because we got to turn that off. When you're on fire, you just go right through bricks. And when you hit a wall, it turns it off. Or if you hit any wall, you stop turning on fire. So these are going to be little fire pits right now. We just have like these circles that say, hey, you touch it, you become on fire. And that's the level. We're going to try to avoid doing more fire right now. We're going to look at the code base in a second to disable that, because that did not sound good. But before we do, let's take a look at the last couple gimmicks. Alright. Now we're getting into antimatter. Remember how Switch Blight, I mentioned at the bottom right corner of the screen, had two little friends on his shoulders, two little android helpers? Well, what happens if the second one appears? And let's go ahead and... yeah, we'll do this one. This one's going to use pollinators too. So here, again, there's some art that's in progress too. I have this little double cherry icon stolen from Mario, the double cherry in Mario. Well, what does it do? It's going to create two of you. So when I hit the double cherry icon, now the second guy is moving in sync with me. And you can see he's inside because I'm getting combo. Now, we're both moving at the same time. Now this wasn't really done, but he can come out, he can help me out. There you go. So let's do it a little bit quicker. So I'm trying to get combo here. He's now moving. I'll pull him out here with me. And now we can wreck face together. So when you move, you're controlling both of them at the same exact time. And if one hits a color change block, you both change color. Let's take a look at one of those. So let's take a look at Fickle Flickers. It's a great name. So in this one, you both are moving to hit light blocks. Let's take a look. So now you're both on both sides. Now you're like, well, why does this matter? We can just both have equal opportunity. Well, as you can see, some of them can become green, orange. So if I'm going to get green and orange, one side needs to be one and the other. So now I need a red on this side. We got that. There's that. puzzle level. Here's one, which is pretty cool. This one is using nuclear with antimatter. So you can see the spawn point. I pointed to the screen. See the spawn point? Where he's going to come out. See, we're both increasing the combo as well. The goal being here that we can duck in and maintain the combo. This is tricky now. So he hit the orange his combo. That was actually really good. That's a legitimate best time. 23 seconds. So that was cool. Alright, final gimmick. Wormholes. You gotta have them. Come on, chat. Wormholes, we're gonna be warping between spots. Let's take a look at the first one called Equilibrium. Let's actually not do this one first. This is one of the more challenging ones. Let's do an introductory one. Snapback. Yeah, this one's cool. So in here, we have 3 different colored warps. These are just signifying where you're going to warp to. They're not going to change our color. And you'll see that as you play through more levels. They just signify this one's linked to the other. And let's do it. So you just immediately warp out. Oh, darn. There we go. So here we're always snapping back to the original position. Hit that blue one. I think I want to be coming in it. Nope. I want to come in like that. It's going to maintain your velocity and everything. We might eventually have a visual effect of I want to go down. Of like the slightest of delays between when you warp, or at least like maybe a little flash or like some little effect to show the warping. But right now it's just boom, you're over there. That's snapback. And all of these are utilizing the warp mechanic. We're definitely not doing fire level right now until we fix the volume. Let's try Meteor Storm. This one's interesting. So here the level is split into 2 layers. Instead of having like a clone down there to do your work, now you can warp between both layers, whether it's the orange layer or the blue layer. Did not want to do that yet. We're also trying to maintain combo with nuclear bricks, which is fine. We're doing cool. Ooh, that's not where I want to be. Nope. I did not think about this very much. Come on. Come on, please. Alright, so we want to go... is this possible? Yeah. Like this, and then we go. There you go. Of course it's possible. Oop, oop, oop. There, oop. There we go. Warps are hard. Now warps are really hard when you combine them with other things. For example, Transmutation. And this one we're gonna transmutate between layers. So we're currently orange. Yep, yep, yep. Alright. Come on. Give me that. So these are like the entry points between the layers. I did not have a plan, clearly. There you go. That's pretty cool. Nice. And we still have this one, which we need to do. Coming through that barrier. Very cool. Alright, we'll show one more level. We'll fix the volume thing for fire, and then we're gonna make some bubbles. Which one do I have? Space Horse? I don't think it's Space Horse. Let me look at my level list really quick. I think I have one with antimatter too. Oh, it is Space Horse. Okay. Space Horse! Look at the lovely Space Horse. Okay, here we go. What's even going on here? I don't know, it's all one color. We gotta take out the Space Horse. Sorry, Space Horse. We love you. So both of us can warp. Oh, that's weird. Yep. Let's go over red. Boom. Ha! Ooh, 16 seconds for Space Horse. Nice. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and show code. So that I can go in and show where we're gonna update the volume. See here. Let's try this again. You can hear the whole track here. It's like a 2.5-minute track, by the way. All this music is created. This is all original music by Jeremy Simon, a bike camel. There's gonna be more music too when the game's done. There we go. Alright, let's close the game for a moment. Okay, so we're in our code base. So what we have to do is find where fire bricks are being destroyed and turn off the sound for that. Now what we're looking at is Visual Studio. If I had a little music soundtrack, I would put on for like, we're editing the code base. This is all done in Monogame. Monogame is a very code-centric video game software integration. So Monogame is a content pipeline. This was originally code base years ago that was on like Windows phones, adapted. So I know where this is located. If I go to the player class, yes, of course collisions are done in the player class. Um, Not always though, because this is a solo project for the most part. Um, Other people have contributed. We can see here, it's it right in here. I was last actually testing this, I think, was the sound. And right now we're playing a sound effect here every time a fire brick gets destroyed. So this is as simple as calming it out and saying, let's not do that right now. I'll have to figure that out off stream or later. Later we'll figure out a good sound effect to work. So it was sounding so crazy because there was no pause between one explosion happening and then the next one starting. And because it was all happening kind of like at the same time, it was kind of this grinding sort of sound, which was really bad. Uh, I just commented out for now. No more. So, Smokey Joe, what we're gonna do is let's make some levels. Let's make some new levels in the game. So what is I'll show a quick look. Um, Super complex, the tools that we use as developers. I'm using Excel, in order to track levels. So I'll go ahead and give a quick look at that. There you go. Boom. Oh, it's my Excel doc. Ooh, so cool. And you can zoom in a little bit. So here in this levels, I have every world on the left. In the final version of the game, the base game, before potentially like more levels are added to it as extra content, 160 levels, 10 worlds, 16 each, 160. So levels I've created are right here. They actually have a name, a description. Some of them say to do or in progress. Those ones, of course, are to do. Um, I'm saying what color are the blocks used in them because I want there to be variety. What type of level it is. Some of them are just simply speed, where you're trying to just do it with really quickly. It's like one color type. Or it's designed as such where you're supposed to beat it really fast, like within 10 seconds. A bunch of them are pictures or puzzles. Have a puzzle mechanic where it's not immediately obvious. You can't just race around and destroy everything. You have to have a plan. And a bunch of them are just tricky, where it's using one or multiple gimmicks um, in a way that makes the level challenging, especially to get like a high rank. I'm also noting the gimmicks over here on the right, and especially when there's combinations of gimmicks. And then I have two columns. One, how difficult it is on a 1 to 10. And then one, this is just for me playing the level over and over and over again, how fun it is. Um, Anything that I feel is not at least a 7 out of 10 of fun, I highlight. I say that needs to be changed. Now, this is just me. Eventually, there's going to be a lot of playtesters before the game gets released. Some people have already playtested the game, but that was a good like 8 months ago before a ton of work has gone into it. And even at that stage in the game, it was pretty fun, but it's advanced a lot since then. So um, anything that gets like a 9 is like great. Like can I don't have any 10s because it's just me. It's really hard to give something a 10 out of 10. But if it's a 9, I'm like, this is pristine. It's been play tested. It works great. The splits for ranks are perfect. Less than that, it's still decent. Like an 8's like really good. 7's like just enough where I'm like, okay, I'm ready. This could be play tested in people's hands. Um, Anything less than that needs to be improved, or it's just completely broken. So what we're gonna do is let's randomly choose a world to add some levels to. So windmills, I only need like 3 more levels for windmills. We're about halfway there for solar. Only a few more levels for hydro. I guess this is this one I don't really have one. It just says the crazy swirly one. I think I don't think this level worked. It's just no. We're about halfway there for nuclear. I haven't made that many core biofuels levels. Same for GEO. We're almost completely done for antimatter. I just, whenever I create levels, I just roll a die just to tell me what world I have to make levels in. And I've just rolled antimatter a lot. Same for wormholes. We're more than halfway there. And I haven't made any levels in the final world, which is just going to be like all the crazy, challenging stuff. Let's go ahead and roll a die. Let's get random with it. So I'll share this quickly. Chrome. Chrome. All right. And we're already done with World 1. So we're essentially going to be choosing anything between 2 to 9. We're not going to do any Omega levels right now. I'm trying to get all the core worlds finished before I dive into Omega. And we're just going to generate a number, and whatever it says is the world we're doing. And about an hour and a half. Probably make levels on average take between 20 to 30 minutes to make, depending on how complex they are. So let's click. Boom! 7. What's 7? 7 is geothermal. Good thing we fixed the volume. And that's good because we don't have many geothermal levels. We have, these are like ideas. We basically have 6 right now. Cool. Let's make some geothermal levels. Do it. Okay. Get this guy out of here. And let's go ahead and kickstart the game again. Alright. Later we'll talk about gauntlet mode, different mode. But we're going to go into geothermal. So the final level I think we had was Scarab. That's legitimate levels, these aren't. Breakthrough, Stripes, and Encased. Just copied a whole bunch of levels together from world to world to world. So I actually need to make the time basically infinite time because we are going to be editing the levels. So let's go and show a blank screen for a moment. Bop, bop, boop. I'm just going to call this Fire 1, Fire 2, Fire 3. Okay. So we're going to go over to geothermal. And you can see, well, my face is covering it briefly. Covering the level name is basically all it's been covering. But we made one, Fire 3, Fire 2, Fire 1. And these are the ones we're going to be editing. A brilliant canvas for us to work on. Cool. This is level 103, 7-8. Now we get to take a look at the level editor. We're not going to be going over the whole level editor right now. We need to make some stuff. So I can click on this. I can click E. I can go to platforms. Click on one. I have a reticle. And I can just hold down right click, or I can tap and delete them at will. Ooh, cool. I'm gonna put some up here so the level can't accidentally be beaten. Just off to the side. One of the things I can check, there's actually an invisible barrier around the side of this. So for example, if I click this, I can actually show what commands there are. Time is kind of getting in the way here. But if I press P, I can toggle the invisible platforms. And you can see there's invisible platforms around the edge, which is pretty neat. So we're going to be creating a fire level here. Now fire is the thing we showed with the crazy volume earlier, where fire can just plow through platforms. And it's the only way that like you don't get any combo, but basically you're creating a path from one location to another. Let's go ahead and just save this like this. I have a dev console here. Save that. Every level is encoded to a string. And I'm kind of curious what the levels we made. So we looked at this one. So this one, you're just using it to hit all the bricks there in the middle. Zoning permit. You have different colors. Very cool. This one, you're using a giant nuclear brick. And there the fire pits are used as obstacles. This one's pretty crazy. Those bricks in the middle move real fast. Okay. Oh, this is a cool one where you're following the line. Very good. And then this is one using pollinators. Yeah, that one's in the middle. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So we can do basically anything. Sometimes I start with a picture in mind if I'm doing a picture level. Sometimes the picture just develops. Often I will just start putting stuff on screen like you're sketching, or if you have a gimmick in mind. So in Geo, what have I combined mechanics? I've used fire nuclear, fire moving, fire rotate, fire pollen. Okay, so I've done a level with each of the levels prior to it, at least once. Yeah, cool. So, what do I want to do here? I kind of want to do areas of the screen. Here, let's start sketching it out a little bit. So somewhere where you have like a circle, and you have to navigate around the circle, but you have to either go left or right. Like you can't cut through the circle, like you can't go through the middle. So let's do that. Let's do that. What colors have we used in this world thus far? Everything's pretty much in play. Orange is fine. Yeah, use cyan. Let's start off with cyan. Oops. Let's go ahead and grab cyan here. And I'm going to think about the circle first. So what I want is, let's first create a perfect circle, ish. So whenever we're drawing, you have to keep in mind you always spawn right here in the top left. So I'm going to do a little bit like this, which is cool. It's like almost a circle. Ish. Let's make it one larger. Yeah. Cool. Alright. So we have like our little ellipse circle guy. And we're gonna want to create a path kind of like inside it. So this might have to be wider. Yeah. I want us to start inside it for sure. Yeah. Yeah. How about we just do that? That's good. Because we can cut a little bit here. I think. Yeah. Okay. And now we're gonna have an inner ring. These might be different colors. I'm not there yet. But we need a way to navigate like through it. So I need to be able to go bump, bump, like around it. Can I go bump, bump? Yeah, I can. Same here. Yeah. That works pretty well. And then there's more room over here right now. I'm not sure I'm gonna need that yet. But we're gonna put some pathing. So the idea that you're fire, you can move through here and you're gonna be ping-ponging around. Let's go out a little bit further. How many bricks is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Try to make it somewhat symmetric. Actually, perfectly symmetric. Don't always need to use the whole screen space. It's not required in any way. And then we want to have a path. So we can go to our objects. Here's our fire pit. I want it to be just hold right. Kind of like this, like symmetric ones that you could hit. Yeah. And then some red in here. I've done red and cyan yet. Oh, I just did red and cyan. Let's mix in some green then. I didn't realize that scarab one right before it. Let's see. Kind of want it so you could do the whole path like this. And then the same up here. Kind of want to telegraph what's going on. Zoop, bubba dubba 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 you. Zoom, zoomy, zoom, zoom. And then I want to hit that. And then, big fan of symmetry. The idea being that, so if you do this incorrectly with the fire, you'll break your combo by hitting the green brick. So in order to maintain the combo, you basically have to do it perfectly twice. Could be that simple. If we wanted to, we can include a second one. Let's just try this out first. Let's go ahead and save it. Let's try this out. So you get your combo. Nice. Right now. Alright, let's try to make it a little bit harder. So that was pretty straightforward. It's not bad for a level to be straightforward. Like if we wanted this to be one of the earlier levels when you're learning the mechanic. Could telegraph it even more if we wanted. Just less is more sometimes. So yeah, that doesn't really add a whole lot, to be honest. Is there anything we want to change on the outside here? I could make this ring a different color. That's rude. Is that good rude or bad rude? Let's do it. Do, 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 do. Not yellow. Let's do red. So now, when you get over here, you can't use this wall. Yeah, yeah. Nope. Still easy. Easy game for babies. Well, that was unexpected. Oh, that was cool. Ah, is the cool way to use it for both? I thought about that. The obvious way is, in my mind, to do it this. The obvious way seems like redo is to use this to get over there, and you smash these up normally, which I don't think I do, and then you get over here and you go smash the lashy. But you could use it both ways. I could hold right, get all these, then get up there. Be that great. And go whomp. Ooh, come on. We can break 1125. Come on. Oh my gosh, I messed up again. Alright, we need boost action. It's really easy to get sub 14. It's really easy to get sub 14. Mm-hmm. Yep. Right there. Oh, I forgot about that. Nope. Whatever, we'll get you last. Yep. Now we get in here. Yep. Now we go over here. Then we go boom. Oh, 10-10! Oh, we were so close to sub 9 or sub 10. Try again. Nope. Yep. Ooh, little 975 action. That's a cool level. That is a cool level. I like that. Only after playing it did I realize, oh duh, I can use the fire to also destroy the cyan bricks. We could put some stuff over here, but we'll just leave it empty for now. All right. Good enough. What do I call the level? Uh, let's see. We're going in a ring and boosting through the fire. Boosting through the fire. On a mile. Hmm. A fire ring. What's another name for like a fire ring? Flaming ring fire. That's it's the flaming ring of fire. It's blue. Cold fire. We already have blue fire. Let's not use the word fire. Flame. Ring around the fiery. Ring around the fiery. I don't know. I gotta name it something. Something. Where is this thing? Where is my, did I delete the Excel? I'm stupid. Oh, there it is. Aha! Woohoo! Whoa! This one's 103. This one we're gonna call Flaming Ring. That's such a lame name. Go around the ring using fire to your advantage. We don't have splits. That's the second column. This is green, cyan, and in parentheses red. And this one's just tricky. There's nothing going on. It's just fire. Estimate of fun. I give this one an 8. I'm having fun with it. Difficulty, it's not very hard. That's a 5. 4. We'll give it a 4. I guess a 4. For sure. Alright, one level down. Boom. Just like that. Just like that. We are in the second level that we're gonna make today. Level 104. Wow. Wow. So the summary, how do we make that one? Well, in my mind, I had this idea of going around a ring. And then we kind of adjusted the ring. And then made it work. The end. Okie dokie then. We're in level 104. Excusez-moi. 104. Let's see here. So we're using fire. That time we used it just to kind of like have a little bit more access to what we were doing, cutting through the shape. We could use another one of the gimmicks too, of course. Fire is like really powerful. It really breaks the whole mechanics of the game. So I gotta kind of be careful about how it's used. I think it'd be interesting if there were a lot of obstacles. I have an idea. Uh, so, for example, in one level we've made called Zig Zip Zag, you have to maintain your fire as you're zipping around the arrows. That 723 was hard to get. I'm not going to go for the 723. Ah, I messed up. I messed up. Ah, I messed up again. So there you're kind of going around obstacles in one line. Here, I want a similar thing, except there's more obstacles. And instead of just like going through it in one path, you kind of have to connect points. Yeah. So let's do that. Let's connect points. Hmm. Now my ear is itchy. Get the itchy ear. We're gonna go somewhere over here and like up here and then down here and up here and like we'll go woo. By the way, our second boss that I've made is a snake. Pretty cool. We showed the fossil earlier. Hmm. Okay. Let's use blue. Mix it up. I want. We've done this a lot. Well, we've done this in the game of this idea of ping pong naturally because that's the motion of the game. Go up here. Go down here. Go up here. Go here. And end here. So I'm kind of creating a path. We've done this before. I said that again. Whatever. Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I have an idea. I have multiple ideas. Let's see how they pan together. Let's see how this pans together. I'm really going to tie this up into a pretty bow. That. Mm, mm. Okay, so we've got a path, and I want there to be stuff on the path. It's really hard to hit. And then so we're gonna have all this sort of stuff, like some blocks laid out, and then we're gonna have a way to cut through, a shortcut. All right, let's do this first, because this is really not a fire level yet. Let's try this out. So go through here. So now we want a way to do it quickly. And in order to do that, there needs to be shortcuts. So now what we want is the ability to shortcut these. So let's go ahead and remove those. And then And we'll put in... Oh, now we're cooking. Let them cook. Shortcuts from the other side. I'm totally doing this faster. Alright, this is a puzzle level. Come on now. I think I want to go up and then come back. So here, I'm going to go up, take this one, then come back. That. Alright, that was pretty cool. I definitely didn't do it efficiently. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep. No, 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 no. Redo. We got this. We got this. Bro. Make it through that first gap. I'm holding down turbo. I missed again. Must move fast. So we'll wait for this one. Like that? Okay. Dude. Shout out to CFG. Yep. So inefficient. Like that. Hit it. We could make this a little bit easier, but I know I can do it. What we're getting stuck up on is this one, this green brick right here. Like I need to go through, go up, bop, 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 back down through, bop, 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 bop. No, bop, 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 bop. Boop, boop, bop, bop. I just forgot. I forgot my plan already. Boop, boop, bop. Boop, boop, bop. What am I doing? Can't do improv. I can get a sub 15. But sub 15 lives in this level. Oh, that was it! We were so close to sub 15. You're in there, you stupid. Excuse me. I'm sorry for the noise. Settle. Settle. We're getting a sub 15. That's fine. We're cool. Sub 15 in sight. Goodness. I want to go up here. I'm trying to go way up. I do. That looks good. Yep. Yep. Let's go! Sub 14. And that's how you make a level, chat. So we started with this idea of having this snake between blocks. Instead of crowding it with a ton of blocks to destroy, we just had a couple basically like little pinpoints. Like you gotta hit these points. And then the idea of being able to break through and come back and constantly like maintain, like the combo's not important here. It's what is the quickest path to use these colors and resources, and pretty great, pretty great. That was fun. And the name of the level is Quartz Shortcut. We all know this is called Shortcut. This is 104. Take the shortcut. We almost have enough data for S rank, but not quite. It seems like sub 14 is S rank worthy, but I'm not sure. All right, chat, we got about a half hour left here today on this beautiful Friday. Nature calls, be right back. I'm back for real with audio. Let's go. Alright, we're gonna try to make one more level today. Fire level. This level's great. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's go. And make a third one. And make a third one. Just was in me. I'm gonna make a third one. Lottie. Okay. So we had one where we went around a ring. This one was sort of a ring again, but pretty different. It was all about shortcuts. It was more of a path and using the fire to shortcut and like sneak a couple bricks here and there around the path. And those were good standalone levels. I think on this last one, let's try to combine another gimmick with it. Which one did we use nuclear with? Oh, careful cavitation. Here, I want to show careful cavitation. So the gigantic brick. So here you can get one combo, and the one combo will destroy the whole thing. If you miss your combo and you hit one of the fire pits, you break the brick, and essentially the level's nearly impossible or impossible to make beat. So it goes like this. So you gotta go. Oh, no! Try again. So it's you gotta go. Oh, missed it. This is a hard level. You gotta get the combo. Where's my mouse? There it is. Bro. I was getting this like every time when I made it. Be sneaky like that if you want to. So now we just need to hit this block and we're good. You're joking. So bad. There it is. Bam. I remember it being that hard. Alright. So I want to use nuclear again. And that way, we're just avoiding. Excuse me. Because if you use your fire through a brick, you're not getting combo off the brick. So if we go to platforms here, we can increase the size. Let's make a picture. We haven't made a picture yet for geothermal. Do we have any pictures? We have scarab. It's like almost a picture. I mean, it's a picture. I made it look like a scarab. This looks like a picture. Yeah, yeah, it's a scarab. It's a little bug. It's like sideways. So, what do we want to draw? It could be anything. Something that has big parts to it so that you can see the big parts and hit them and it goes boom. Hmm. And you're also like trying to use the fire to get in there. Let's see. Sometimes you just gotta start drawing, just like you're doing art. You just start drawing and something happens. So we're gonna be make it smaller. What about like a fruit bowl? Bowl of fruit. Ooh. Ooh, fruit bowl. So the bowl of fruit is gonna go down. I think I'm just hungry. Do I want the bottom to be here? Yeah, that's fine. It's like a bowl-ish. It's a bowl-ish. Yeah, that's like a bowl. All right, now we gotta make our fruit. Yummy banana. Ooh, banana is here. That's our banana. Yummy. That looks like a phone. No, it's a banana. Guys, it's a banana. Come on. Don't make fun of the banana phone. Uh-oh. Then I need a strawberry. That's a strawberry. It's got the little top on it that's green. And then little blueberries and grapes. Mmm, blueberries. How is this a level at all? I cannot say at the moment. Alright, we're gonna put a big old apple here. What does an apple look like? I can see it. It's got a little, it's got one of those going on. It's like, hey, I'm like, what? And it's like, yo, I'm an apple. I'm like, are you an apple though? We got all the colors here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. They're like, yeah, I'm an apple. You look more like a pear. I'm like, you look like a pear. Yeah, an apple, banana. This is a strawberry. Ish. It's a square. It's a square strawberry. We got our banana. We got some mystery berries. I'll add another strawberry, clearly. That's a great fruit bowl. hmm So now we have our bowl of fruits. Now what? Now we need a way to destroy the bowl of fruit. Yummy! Uh, I didn't put as many nukes. This was supposed to be more nuclear. Maybe the apple. Here, the apple needs to have a... Oh, the berries, of course. Come on now. That's a berry. Yeah, yeah, now we're talking. That's a big red apple. Yum, 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 yum. Yeah, that's an apple. Okay, we see the potential. Where does the fire come in? Is it like fruit flambe? Mmm. I think the key is that you could get any one of these colors. And you need enough of a combo to get something. So maybe we do like the rim of the fruit bowl. Wait, I thought it was symmetric. Oh. Oh. Okay. So then we can get that part of the fruit bowl. Now we need to be able to get at the juicy, nummy greens. So like this could be a nummy green. That could be a yellow. This could be a red. I think the bottom is on fire. It's flambe. It is. It is so bay. It's incredibly flambe. I see it. I think this is enough. Chat, do you see it? I see. I see it. Let's go for it. So you go bop, 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 right? Then we're gonna duck in here. And now, we're gonna do this. Oh. And then we're gonna go, bam! And we're gonna take these, and go, bam! Bam! And then, bam! And then we take this, bam! You're probably wondering what was the point of the fire. Well, this whole thing took about 4 seconds. Now I'll show you the power of the fire. Oops. And then you're like, "Meow." Shoo. Shoo. It's flambe. Come on. You can get it. No! Why'd I keep doing that? So the fire's OP. Flump. Flump. Flambe! Oh. It sort of trivializes the whole thing, doesn't it? I think you could do a combination. Oh, that was brilliant. I don't know how I did that. One, two, three, four. No. I hit the block. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I went like that. And now I have the power to go in here. And now I can go bam, which I didn't mean to do. Chat, this level's hard. I've yet to figure it out. All I know that is cool. And I want to be red now. And now we go. Big brain. Boo boo. Boo boo. I missed the color. Alright, I think we can get sub 20. Not with that. a dream. That was not it. That was not my dream. Yep. That was not it either. Yeah, perfect. Now we go bam. And then 1. We come back. Then we do 2. Then we go 3. So close. This is surely a sub 20 strat. No, my beautiful nuclear. You gotta save time. You gotta save time whenever necessary. Like that. Come back. These. And we're gonna be sad because we messed up. That was fine. We're improving. We gotta do this one. And the rest. Alright, this is harder than I thought. Yep. Whee! Beautiful. Yep. That's what we wanted. We wanted that chaos. This is it. Let's go! Oh, that didn't even break my time. Yeah, just look at that here. We good? Alright, there has to be a different way to do this. What if instead of going immediately right, I go up, take the explosion, go left, and then go right later? Yeah. Let's use a little boost action at the beginning. Why don't we do it? Every half-second counts. So we're gonna go this, and then we're gonna go straight. I lost my combo. Yeah, and then we go. No, bro! No. Oh, we're straight in. Oh, we missed that. Are you kidding me right now? Alright, how can we use this brick to our advantage? So I hit that one. I can immediately go over and hit the other one. Yeah. I was better at the game. So we go bam. Bam. That clears the way. Thank you, ma'am. You don't care? Still got it. I want a sub 20 so bad. Alright, a couple more tries. more tries. Why did I do those extra hits? Is that necessary? That might have been necessary. Yep, I'm leaning. I'm leaning like this is a Wii remote. Yep. $22. Oh, that was so close. So close. I'm gonna leave it there. It's okay. Do you like our level? It's called Fruit Flambe. Doesn't flambe have a little accent on the E? There's no way for us to do an accent on the E. Oh well. Let's open up Excel. Let's just say, I'm gonna call this one Fruit Flambe. I really wish I could do it. I don't think I have a way to do that with my fonts. Hmm. Fruit Flambe. Flambe. This is every color, right? It does. I I think the levels we've been doing today, chat, have been pretty fun. Um, I give that one a hard look. All right, cool. And that's it. Bada bing, bada boom. Made 3 levels today, all geothermal levels, and showed off the game. This is the stream. If you want to see how Switch Ball works, this is the stream. Of course, I just said like making levels in the game. I didn't say all about Switch Ball, but you know, I'll have to repeat myself many times. And that's all cool. Thanks for everyone who's tuning in. Thanks for all who are going to be watching this later. Love you. Jesus loves you.